Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Is this live stream working? Can hear? Yay! It's here! I'm here! Okay, I need to turn that off so I can focus. Hang on. I'm gonna pop out chat because it's not working in OBS. There we go. Hello! Welcome everybody! I hope you liked the video. If you are just finding this video, this is the live stream Q&A after party for my first ever music video that I just put out. I did a cover of Bad Moon Rising, which was my first time doing many things. It's my first time singing in front of anyone publicly. First time learning and putting to effect audio engineering and mixing. First time filming a music video. First time doing multiple instruments and arranging for multiple instruments. First time doing a premiere followed by a live stream. So this music video was a lot of work and I'm really proud of it. Started working on it probably about 4 months ago, and I can tell you more about it, but that's if you're just clicking on this video and you're wondering what this is. This is going to be just a live stream to talk about the video, say hi, and then we will do a more casual live stream over on my Twitch channel at MeadowFox over there afterwards for more kind of like a laid back live stream because I want to see those folks over there too. So hello, welcome. I'm gonna catch back up on chat. We've got Olaf and Madash and Snarkface and NLA and Friday and Strict. Hello. Strict is flying around a banner with the YouTube link. Thank you so much for doing that. Tiger and Tina, hello, welcome everyone. It's so good to see you. Cito, aka Monkey. It has been so long. It was fabulous, and I've shared it with a buddy of mine who loves ravens, and I think will love the vibe. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing that link, NLA. So when does the album drop? Considering it took me 4 months to do this, I'll probably be like 64. YouTube is not laid back. Got it. I mean, well, this is like semi-laid back. It's still a live stream after all, but I thought about doing a multi-stream to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time, but I honestly didn't like the permissions that Restream wanted, and I was like, I think I kind of want to do like a more focused live stream. It'll still be casual, we can still chat and stuff, and then go to like Twitch to unwind, because I feel like YouTube, there's like a little bit of pressure to be a little bit more polished or like efficient or something. I don't know, I'm still figuring it out. 64, so next year. Ouch. Everyone, don't go fully laid back until we get to it. Can you do Fortunate Son next as a blindfolded senator? Ooh. Actually, I thought about Fortunate Son. That'd be fun. Yeah. It's just a normal live stream. Okay. Probably if you're clicking on a live stream, you're not here for like super efficient stuff anyways, but I'll probably do like a slightly shorter live stream on YouTube, and then we'll just hang out on Twitch. So yeah, what do you think of the video? What questions do you have? I kind of want to talk about it and like tell you my process and some challenges. some things that worked really well, some things that didn't, and yeah, kind of how I got here. Definitely spookier than I expected. Yeah, I went kind of dark, witchy, pagan with it, which was fun. How was the costume process? The costume, also I'm gonna turn down my music. Is the music in the background a good level, or is it too loud? It's a little too loud for me, so I'm gonna turn it. Actually, if I turn it down, yeah, I'm gonna turn it down for me, which I can. Is this good? A smidge loud, perfect. Okay. If I turn it down on YouTube, oh yeah, if I turn it down for me, because we're listening to my YouTube, my Soundscape channel right now. If I turn it down on YouTube, it turns it down for you, but then I can turn it back up if needed. It's just a little distracting. Really fits with the lyrics. Yeah, so I picked this song because honestly, I just wanted to sing about the moon. So I put in YouTube songs about the moon. And I wanted one that had like a good amount of like popularity just to start. You know, YouTube, you gotta kind of play the algorithm game a little bit. So I just wanted to sing about the moon. And I was like, yeah, this'll do. And right away had a vision for like, oh, I can like make it kind of like spooky and kind of like a seer type of a vibe. Go kind of folksy, dark folk with my instruments. So I thought the lyrics fit really well with the style that I wanted to go. JSK, ahoy, ahoy! Monkeys based. Sorry, I'm like, no worries, no worries. If anyone missed the video itself, it'll just take like 3.5 minutes for you to watch. Where's chat? Over there. Yeah, over here. What? Well, I said monkey, but like, should I call you Citacina over here, even though your username is Monkey? Monkey Margot? This video would not have made as much sense to when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. Yeah, call me how you want. Well, it's you. you tell me who you want to be called. Otherwise, like, I'll well, the thing is, if I say Cito, no one will know who I'm referring to. But yeah, so this started with songs about the moon. Saw Bad Moon Rising pop up. Saw videos, you know, with millions of views, and I was like, yeah, I'll fit in there somewhere. Why not? Call me mommy. Fireball Ferret. How was the party? Good. The party is happening right now. This is the party. Can't you tell? This is the live after party after my music video release. My first ever. And we will continue the party after this over on Twitch. So let's see. The song, Bad Moon Rising. And then, like, right away, I kind of had I was like, oh, I know what. Because I have, like, a ton of just wigs. And I was like, okay. I think I started with the wig. And I was like, what wig would I want to wear? And I like this one. So then I was like, okay. And then with this one, I'd done a photo shoot with a different kind of, like, silvery wig last year. That was kind of a dark witchy photo shoot, and I built a headpiece for that. So I just used that headpiece, fixed it a little, or like altered it a little bit, and wore that. And then I had a black dress and just kind of like just accessorized. I had everything on hand, so I didn't need to go get anything, which is nice. Define Citacina. I don't think that works on YouTube. Bummer. So that's kind of how the costume went. And then, yeah, just, you know, me. I have a lot of costume pieces that I've gathered over the years. And... Oh, Forest Fairy, you're back after watching the video, and it's amazing. Thank you so much, Forest Fairy. Thank you, thank you. I'm so glad you like it. I'm really proud of it. I worked really hard on it. And, Tyler, I'm glad that you like the atmosphere of the video. Can I show you the photo shoot? Let's see. Did I put those photos? Yeah, you know what I'd like to do is actually, put them on, I might make like a community post. I don't have them easily accessible right now to put them on the screen, but yeah, I might do like in mind I have kind of, well, anyways, sorry, tangent. Focus. The video, backing up even before the specific video, it's probably been like at least 2 years that I've really wanted to learn how to arrange music, and write music, compose music, do multi-instruments. And I was driving one day and I was like, oh man, I wish I could just like arrange music. And then my husband was like, well, you can. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you should like do that. And I was like, what? Oh, yeah, I should do that. Well, like, I know it was so simple, but it was like a light bulb moment. So that was about 2 years ago, and it was kind of slow getting off the ground. Will I send it on the Discord? Sure. JSK said, awesome video. Thank you so much. Forrest says, I love the Norse Priestess theme. Thank you. Thank you. The tiny symbols and the kitty cuddle at the end. Thank you so much. Listen to me, ma'am. County, hello, darling. How are you? You don't need permission or anything for you to get. Yeah, it wasn't him giving me permission. It was him like being like, yeah, like you are capable of that. Go forth. You got it. And I was like, oh, right. Late had to go watch the video first. Hi, Squash! It was dope. Such a vibe. And the Merlin cameo. I know. Especially because Merlin was really... He was there by my side for most of the process in this little basket. So he was really part of the video. And one time I was having audio struggles. Like the mic wasn't working. And I couldn't figure it out. And I was like, it was a day where I was like, I'm going to record the vocals. And then like stuff wouldn't work and I was so frustrated. I spent like 2 hours figuring it out. And then he came and he sat down on my mixer and he fixed it with his butt. And I was like, you are a wizard, Merlin. Thank you. So yeah, thanks to Merlin, because otherwise this music video may not have happened, so he deserved a cameo. Yeah. Yeah, the whole butt fix. Yeah, it's literally what cats do. I mean, one time he did pull the internet out in the middle of a live stream, so he gives and he takes away. But he was a great buddy. Yeah, and the necklace, yeah. And the drum in the video is so pretty. Thank you. I painted that design on it. So let's see. Going back. Tangents. Where was I? I've had a lot of support in the in 6+ plus years of streaming. A lot of you here are from my Twitch community. Raise your hand if you're not here from Twitch originally. And if so, hello, welcome. And Twitch people, yeah, of course you're welcome. Yeah, he's a tech god. So a lot of people asked me to sing when I live stream harp music on Twitch, and I was just never comfortable, confident, brave enough to really do any singing besides, like, what you hear right now was from a live stream. I turned it into a soundscape. It was kind of just like oohs and ahs, just kind of like generic vocal sounds, but I've never sung lyrics or like a full song before in front of anybody. Not family, not my spouse. No, not in, well, I don't even know if I had sung a whole song to myself. Like, I'll get things stuck in my head and sing snippets, but not here from Twitch, but you're on the Discord. Oh yeah, you, Forest Fairy, found me from a GIF. So you're here from like Tenor, technically. Or Giphy, which is so rare. It's magical. Oh yeah, I guess I said, if you don't count Happy Birthday and the Twitch Sing stream. Okay, I guess I lied. There's a Twitch Sing stream. Found the GIF on Discord. So from not in front of anybody to the whole wide internet, that's quite a jump. Yeah. I've got chutzpah. Or something. Yeah. So literally only 2 people have heard that video. It's my spouse, and then I sent it to Elvin, who's a longtime Twitch friend. We're like real friends. She's a vocal coach. She also plays the harp. She mixes music, and I sent it to her for feedback. And she was super helpful, and she was very supportive and was like giving me, like, she gave me the thumbs up, and I was like, really? Because I really value her opinion. Yeah, Moxie. Yeah. So there have only been 2 individuals that have ever heard me sing before I put it on the internet. Because Moxie. I started playing harp and looked for harp gifts. That's so cute. Yeah, Elvin Fridays from Elvin's community. Oh, and then Daughter of the Sea cover, yes. So I started a couple years ago trying to use Reaper. And then one of my beloved Twitch users who, his name's DJ Stumpy, and he helped me set up my audio gear, gave me a lot of advice many years ago. He was like, oh, I have an extra copy of Studio One, which is a music arranging software. So he very kindly allowed me to use that, one of his spare licenses. So I was able to like tinker around with that, especially in the last, say, 4 months. Really started learning how to arrange for multiple instruments. Someday it'd be really cool to write my own music, dabble in songwriting, but for a first big project, I wanted to start like small, since I was learning how to sing and arrange multiple instruments and record, and I knew I wanted to do a music video with, full costume and everything. So I was like, maybe this first time I do a cover song, just to also not have to write a song right now. Just only learn 6 new skills at once. Also, so unexpected for a song without a harp. Yes, I was really surprised too. And Forrest is not from the Lucy and Check streams. I felt the 6 new skills part in my bones. Yeah, so someday I might write my own music, and that would be cool, but one cover song is kind of a nice structure to build upon when I'm still at a student level for learning, you know, all these things. And then also, honestly, just for like algorithm's sake, if a video is going to be favored by the algorithm gods, it has a higher chance if it's a cover song versus an original, unless you're like really well known. So I think if I do continue this path, probably do some more cover songs, play around with it, explore my sound, try new instruments, learn, make mistakes, get messy, as Miss Frizzle would say, and just kind of see where it goes. But the song arrangement started in MuseScore, which I have a subscription to, and started with like the melody and the piano part, and I just added different staves and kind of had a loose, it wasn't fully concrete, but a pretty good idea of what I wanted to do. And then I was like, well, actually, I don't know how to play the bowed psaltery, so I'll figure it out as I go. So I just kind of like figured it out. And then just kind of layered based on what sounded good, experimented with different things. I tried adding the Celtic harp, this bed boy, and it was like too pretty when I added it. Like it was too like almost like polished sounding. Like it just didn't fit the vibe for this piece, which was surprising since I'm a harpist. But by the time I got to it, it just didn't sound good. But then the Reverie harp, which is that egg-shaped one back there with the tree in the middle, that one had a kind of a nice twang to it because it's steel string and a little bit just more like ethereal ambient. So I put that one in there. Mad respect for Miss Frizzle. Yeah, she's one of my actual like icons. Like I want to be like Miss Frizzle. I write short melodies and started playing music 7 months ago. I don't know, like what I'm improv, I write it down. That's good. Psaltery seemed very well bowed. Thanks. Well, kind of my first time playing it was when I was, well, like, I don't know. I've played it a little bit, but kind of my first time playing it as I was recording it. Bog witches generally don't have a good place to play a full-sized harp. Yeah, the humidity. What if you restrung your big harp with all steel? Whoa. That would be a very different sound. Can we hear a demo? It reminds me of the lyre a bit. Sure. Now, I haven't tuned this since the video, so this won't be in tune. But this is what it looks like. Oh. Yeah. Ooh. So not in tune. Poor little baby. But this is the Reverie harp. So don't base your opinion of it based on what I just did. It can sound like what I just did in the music video. This is from Music Makers in Stillwater. Almost in tune, yeah. Wow. So don't, yeah. amount of instruments that I have to tune. I should really stop buying strings, but I can't help it. And then this is the bowed psaltery, which you play with the bow on the edges, as demonstrated in the music video. But also, I need to tune every individual string. I need to stop buying stringed instruments. So many strings. Really love your voice in the car, by the way. Thank you so much. Okay. The first saw in that mermaid ASMR is it's your favorite video. Those are some oldie but goodies. Let's see. Do you have the music file in hand? It would be nice to listen to all the instruments and vocals isolated. Let me think about that. I'm scared about instruments. Yeah, like the bowed psaltery is like as close to a harp as a bowed instrument can be, I feel like. So it's like a entry-level bowed instrument. Your voice did sound lovely. Thank you so much. Let's see. Do I have any backstage bits recorded? I do. Most, like, it took so many takes, which is normal, they say. But there are some bad takes. Blooper reel went. There's bloopers from when I was like painting my teeth with charcoal. Music video. There's yeah, I don't know. How many hours of video went into the 3.5 minutes? I think I was in the studio here for at least 7 hours. Not all of that was video, but a lot of it was. Because I was moving the camera, I wanted many shots, I wanted options. I don't know if you know this, but it's really difficult to record yourself while blindfolded. It was really hard. And like, one thing I've made peace with, in a couple shots, there's a little bit of lipstick on my nose. And I'm like, you know what? I couldn't see it. Oh well. But the, and then I was in, 3-foot wig with antlers. So like, clunk into things and, just resetting, looking to see, like, is autofocus even working? Am I centered? Am I where I want to be? Oh, my head was crooked, or like, so it was a lot of trial and error. This is also my first time, like, lip syncing to anything. Never made, like, a TikTok or, like, a song reel or anything, so I was like, I hope this turns out. Because I've never done this before. Yeah, I recorded myself and directed. And I was the camera operator and the makeup artist and the hair and the costume and set. And I was going to add a fog machine. Like, I have it. And then as I was down here, I was like, I think I just have to let one thing go. Like, oh, I let 2 things go. I was going to have a fan blowing my hair and a fog machine for different shots. And I was like, I think that would be biting off more than I can chew. I found my limit. You thought it was paint? Which, yeah. Director, assistant director, lights, key grip. Normally, Norse priestesses use paint, at least in Highland. I saw Highland in person last year. Last year. They're so cool. They're iconic. Inspirational. I feel like there would be some things that would be a lot easier with extra hands. Yes. Hi, Chris. Hope you're doing well. Oh, water break. And for this first video, it was really important for me to do it all myself. When I was little, I had a little motto that I would... my mom was fond of saying that I would say like Meadow Dewy. Meadow's actually not my name, but I'd say like Meadow Dewy. Insert my actual IRL name there. Meaning like I wanted to do it myself. Like I wanted to do it. Don't help me. I wanted to do it. And this was a Meadow Dewy project. I wanted to, for this first one, like, do all of it. I wanted to try it, learn it, figure it out, experiment, grow, learn new skills, and in the future, I don't think I need to, like, have that much control. Like, it would be nice if, like, oh yeah, someone else could, like, stand behind the camera and like make sure I'm in focus and tell me if I have lipstick on my nose. Like, yeah, that would be helpful. I don't need to do like all headpieces myself, but I just felt like for this one I wanted it to be 100% me. Water break. It's not my name. No. That was also the reason why I sang in this video. Although I have a lot of friends who sing and are much more experienced and professional at singing, more trained than I am. When I was starting to put together a concept for a video, I was like, I don't think only instrumental will be what I have in mind. So there needs to be lyrics. And if there are lyrics, that means someone has to sing. And I think I want it to be me. Even though I've never really sang before, but I was like, I've always been afraid of singing. But I don't want to be afraid. And so it's something I wanted to do. So I was like, I think this will just be like a good personal growth project, and I need to be the one to do all of it. And then I'll figure out what parts I don't want to do. And then maybe someone else can help me later. So that's kind of how this, it's Fox been lied to for years. So that's kind of how this video came to be. Is me being overambitious. Got Moxie. I've had a lot of support from people who have encouraged me to sing. JSK, many years ago, even paid for a voice lesson, which was very, very kind. And even though in that voice lesson, I realized that I had never heard my chest voice before. I'd only ever sang in like my higher register head voice. If you don't know, head voice versus chest voice, basically like when you're like, ah, like that's head voice, but like your chest voice is kind of your speaking voice, but you sing in it. So in that voice lesson, I realized I don't even know what my chest voice sounds like. I thought singing was head voice. And it wasn't until about 3 months ago that I heard it for the second time in my life, and Merlin ran away. Your voice is perfect, so sing. It's perfect. Oh, babes, thank you. Did I say that I took classes on Discord? I just took one. It was 1 hour about, when was that, 4 years ago? 5 years ago? With a fellow streamer. So some of it was just like, she'd like play a note and she was like checking my pitch. She said my pitch was good. Like, I'd, never done like singing before. So I have a fairly good ear. So like I could tell when I was flat, for example. Which she was like, oh, that's half the battle is being able to know when you're not on pitch. But I didn't really sing. Like, it was just that lesson, which, singing some notes, and then started working on like 2 lines of a song. And that's as far as I got, and it was just the one lesson. You speak in your head voice, but it's a choice. That's very valid. Your voice was so lovely in the video, sounded professional. Again, no one would guess it's your first. I think it was actually almost a blessing that I had never heard my voice before, like before recording this video. And we will be going over to Twitch shortly as well, so we can talk more there. Unless, I mean, yes, I am going to do that in the next 15 minutes or so. Just a heads up. But my not having ever really heard myself sing almost allowed me to record and listen back as like an impartial third party. Like, it didn't sound like me because I had never heard myself in that way. Not even just like, if you hear a recording of your own voice, you know how that's weird, like if you hear a voicemail of yourself. This was like, I had never even heard those tones, so I could kind of like treat it almost like unbiased, just more like an instrument or like someone else's voice or something. So like as I was recording and putting it, like, oh, I don't like that take, or like I didn't take it personally. I was just treating it like a third party. It was kind of like there was a disconnect, I think, in a good way. Because now I'm like reconnecting it, like, oh, that video, that was me. I made that. That's my voice. Whoa. But while I was doing it, I think it was kind of nice to not be like necessarily cringing all the time. So that was like kind of almost a nice and unexpected thing about recording myself singing for the first time. Ever think about doing more now? More voice lessons? Possibly. Yeah, I think right now I have some more cover songs that I want to record, and kind of want to figure out like what my sound is. Like, I don't know if I am like fully gonna be like, oh, dark folk all the time, or maybe I'll try a song that's got like a little bit more like a jazzy tone, or there's some like metal songs that I like, and I kind of want to like figure out like a little bit more on my own. And possibly, get some more training. It would probably be good. Some of it's like, limits for time, but it could be a valid course of action. So we'll see. I'm just kind of playing it by ear, so to speak, and literally. So yeah, does anyone have any other questions like about the video itself or the music and anything I missed? I think one part that will be easier going forward is now I know more what the audio software Studio One is capable of. Or more, I knew it was capable of a lot, but like I didn't know how to do stuff. So learning like shortcuts and like, oh, you know that little thing? Like, oh, I did like 30 more takes. But had I known that in Studio One I could just like go into the waveform and like move it over and adjust the timing, or if there's a note that was kind of like off pitch, like, oh, I can correct that and I don't need to do a whole nother take necessarily, would really help cut down on time. Because I don't want each time to take 4 months, you know? I'd say I started 4 months ago from the ground. And I work 32 hours a week at a regular job, and I, you know, do other things, so it wasn't like a constant 4 months. It was just like maybe 1 or 2 evenings, or like a whole Saturday I could get kind of lost in it, or, you know, stuff like that. So 4 months, but off and on, and that included like you know, an evening of ironing my dress and you know, like stuff like that, like, you know, combing my wig, and just things that really add up, you know, when you're doing everything all by yourself. Figuring out like where the costume or where the camera was gonna be, and how to hang up a curtain for this, and where do I want the light, and what color of light, and what, you know. So there's a lot that I was learning, which was really cool. But 4 months. It's all about what you like and what you want to do with the time you have to put into it. And yes, I did all the backup vocals too, and all the like, yeah, like all the like, I don't know what you call them, like yells. What would you call like the? Some of them are like a little growly, chants kind of a thing. That was fun. What software did you use for the video stuff? I used DaVinci Resolve. And DaVinci I was a little more confident in because I've made the soundscapes and edited some videos for YouTube. So that territory wasn't as new, but I did spend some time trying to get my eyes to glow, and I was fussing with, like, for the line where it says rage and ruin. I was like, well, it would be cool if like my eyes glowed white, and I went down that route. I figured it out, but it came off a little cheesy, so I didn't fully do it, and decided, you know what, maybe someday I'll learn how to put contacts in, and I'll do like creepy contacts or something. But it wasn't coming off right in the software, so I just cut that. Did I start with the main vocal and then listen to that while doing the other tracks? Let's see, how did I do it? From MuseScore, you can export as a MIDI file. Then I imported that MIDI file into Studio One. So each staff had its own line, just as kind of like the bones. And then I just kind of went through and replaced all of those MIDI files one by one with an acoustic instrument for the most part. There were a few, I think there's some very kind of just like filler strings, an additional like low drum beat, like it is the drum, like I played that, but then I also liked how it sounded with kind of the MIDI underneath, but that was kind of quiet, and then I think there's like a very like kind of a synth like way down under there that I kept just as like supporting fill. But then like I did, you know, I did record a drum and the bowed psaltery, which wasn't this, it didn't have the same sound as the strings. But then I went through and I think I started with the Shruti box as the bass. Let's see, I went Shruti box. What else did I use? Shruti box. Then I did a rough vocal, just like start to finish, just to like get the timing of where I wanted the, you know, the chorus to start, the verses, and drum. And then I went back and did the main vocals, followed by the first harmonies, the second harmonies, and then I think I kind of like sprinkled like, oh, the bowed psaltery, the reverie harp was last, or second to last. Some of the like initial, like the whispers, there's some like texture-y whispers in there. Those were kind of in the middle. So I kind of also like shifted around and redid things if I found I didn't really like how it sounded. Take care, Forest Fairy. Thank you so much for coming, watching the what's it called, music video and the live stream and hanging out. Take care. And then, let's see, how did I put it together? And then it was learning how to mix. I learned what buses were. Figuring out compression and phase metering and EQing different instruments, doing a lot of that by ear, I watched so many YouTube videos about audio engineering, which is a whole ecosystem, and like people go to school for audio engineering, and I'm just like a little gremlin trying to figure out like which compression. How does this sound? What's this? What does this button do? So it was a slow process for everything. So hopefully in the future it won't take quite as long now that I know a little bit more. So I'm hoping the next project doesn't take 4 months, but it might. It depends on how complex I go. Buses are those big yellow things that drive kids to school. So yeah, learning like, yeah, I feel like I've learned a lot, and I feel like I took a course, or like the equivalent of like an intro to audio mixing course. So I feel a lot better equipped, but still a ton to learn. Olaf asked, what part did I enjoy doing the most? The most. I think I enjoyed the moment I was finished with, like when I started adding the harmonies, and there was like sometimes we're like, oh, I think that actually sounds good. Like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So those were fun moments. Or when there's like some delicious things, like just a little zill, it's like ding. And when I put it in the mix, and I was like, ooh, that's the stuff. And like some of the harmonies where I was just like, ooh, that's delicious. Or I think there's a near the intro, there's a part where that goes, and there's like a little like do 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 that my voice did, and it was like magic, and I was like, oh, I'm keeping that because that sounded really cool. My body did that. How did I do that? So like, I think just the discovery of new sounds and being able, the like empowerment of being able to put these sounds together, and some of it was coming from me, and it was sounding good. Like, that was really fun. The music video was probably the most, it was really hard. I was wiped out the day after I filmed. Like, that was really hard. So that one, towards the end, I was like, okay, this part is probably the less fun. But I was also blindfolded, and I did that to myself. Like, I chose to be blindfolded, which is like 2 out of 10, don't recommend. Is that my voice? Is that my voice? Yeah, project-based learning is the best way to learn. I'm so proud of you. Thanks, babe. I'm proud of me too. So, those moments of discovery were really fun. The filming was really hard. But there's a quote by one of my favorite YouTubers about 2 months ago that really resonated with me, in which he said, paraphrasing, but essentially, like, art isn't the end product. Like, for an artist, like, art is the process, and as artists, we should hopefully, like, we're doing art through, like, the process is the art, and enjoying the process is art. So, keeping that in mind, like, I was trying to really enjoy the process, and knowing that that itself is valuable and fulfilling. So not just like, oh, the 3-minute 30-second thing at the end of it all is what makes it worth it. It's like, no, what I'm doing right now, this is worth it. And this is fun, and I'm enjoying it. And even if the end product never gets published or like made public, I'll know that this was art. I'm doing art, and it was fun. So I was trying to keep that mindset. So yeah, so I'm really happy with how it turned out, and like the end product is cool, and I'm really proud of it. But I kind of don't care what people think because I already got like great things from it, and I feel more empowered and confident, and knowing that like I'm still like early in my like singing career, and like I could improve my singing. Yes, I can improve my mixing. I can improve my videography. I could improve lighting. Like there's so much room for growth, and that's good, and that's fine by me. Hopefully people are nice, but I really know that I did my best and have like invested those months into knowledge that will hopefully be applied for in the future, and just I don't know, it was just like it was good. It was really good. I totally hope you make more. I'd like to. I have some songs that I think would be really cool. I have some big concepts that I'm like trying to maybe like find a balance of big concept, but also I'd like to put things out a little faster. But we'll see. I'm making no promises, but this was a lot of fun. They certainly paid off, both in the process and the product. Music of the night next. I I know that would make you happy. I think what, like, figuring out what songs I want to do, I think I'm not, like, I've never chased the algorithm. You know, like I deleted my Instagram and Twitter account, and Facebook, so clearly I'm not necessarily trying to do what is the most popular. Like, I want to be mindful of what the algorithm likes, but also I think I just am gonna do songs that I really connect with. Maybe if the algorithm likes them, super, but I have no, like, expectations. You'll just kind of see it. So you might see some unexpected choices from different genres. Yeah, I don't know. I've been loving your choices lately. Thanks. Yeah, I feel like the songs that I pick are, like, kind of nostalgic for, like, especially mid or like early to mid 30s. According to my algorithm, especially mid 30 male audience is what the algorithm says. And I'm like, okay. Sometimes there's a lot of Halo songs that have done well. So, like, and I really like the band Sleep Token, and there's a couple songs I'm like, ooh, that would be really cool to do, like folksy. But there's also, like, some cool lullabies that I want to do. Maybe a Billie Eilish song. I don't know. So it'll be kind of like, it could be a mix. It could be something else. I don't know. But probably not Broadway. Because that's totally new. Like, I feel like there's a certain singing style, and that might not be me. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Meadow rap. You never know. Shall we go over to Twitch now? I feel like we've talked about the music video a good amount, so if someone tunes in and watches this, they'll have a good, like, ranty, or not ranty, but, like, tangential conversation that will suffice as, like, a Q&A. But we can go over to Twitch, and we can still talk about the music video. In fact, one of the reasons why I want to also stream on Twitch is, you know, to get those Twitch notifications and get some people who have forgotten about me and be like, hey, I still exist, and go watch my video. So we're gonna go over to Twitch. So we will continue the live stream. Say hi to some old timers. I haven't been on Twitch. I haven't live streamed in nearly exactly a year. This will be like a little check-in. So hopefully the transition to Twitch will be good. I might use the restroom really quick, so maybe like a little 5-minute break when we do the switch. But go over to Twitch now and hang out, wait for me there. Yeah, some dark lullabies. Yeah, I have some ideas. So go to Twitch. Sneaky, yeah. So we're gonna get some sweet notifications, maybe. So go over there. I'm gonna pull it up. See if anyone's in chat yet. Hello? Is anyone over in chat? There's some lurkers. I see you. I see you. Ariane's over there. Matt's over there. Olaf. Funny. Okay. No one's here, says NLA. Doesn't show us streaming yet. Yeah, so I'll have to end the stream. I'm gonna go use the restroom. And then hopefully I'll just need to switch like 2 settings in OBS and hopefully it'll work. But if it breaks, I'll fix it. So yeah, I'll be streaming in like 5 minutes. So thank you all for being here. Again, go watch. Oh, it would be so helpful. And please, the algorithm gods, if you could share this video, even if it's just like one other person who'd be like, yeah, I think, like Strict shared it with someone who likes ravens. Like, if you have a friend who likes ravens, they're probably my demographic. Go share this with someone who likes ravens. That's a good, like, insight of, like, yeah. If they like ravens, if they like the moon, you know, it'd be like, hey, yo, do you like the moon? All right, watch this video. If you like Creedence Clearwater Revival, if you like folk instruments, like, and also, okay, so the algorithms love when the video is shared, and they also love comments. Like, I see spikes in views after people comment, especially new people or people who don't comment often, but like any comment, there is like it's, I don't have an exact number, but it feels like for every comment it gets shared with like 30 to 50 more views. So like it just kind of helps like release the video to more people. So like it really does help when you comment. Even if it's just like a nice or I like the moon. that would help a ton. Sharing the few discords, thank you so much. Thank you. Proton, hello. We are actually gonna go hang out on Twitch now. I did the what's it called? Music video release. So everyone go watch that. And this was the after party, and now we're gonna go to the after party over on Twitch for even more hanging out. So go on Twitch. I'll be live over there in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna end the stream. We'll hang out over there. I'm gonna use the bathroom really quick, and then I'll go live. Okay? Thank you all so much for supporting me and watching the video and hanging out with me. I've missed you, and okay, we're gonna go. Bye! But soon, see you again. 5 minutes.